Some people who say that this person don't deserve this person don't deserve that. And I want you to think real careful about this when you say that. Because one, it exposes a lot of things about yourself when you're speaking it, first and foremost, about someone, whether you know them or not. Because who is to say what someone deserves or don't deserve? And I'm going to put it like that. But this right now is about the kingdom. So I'm going to stick to it. So who are you to say what someone does not deserve in the kingdom? I'm gonna put it like this. Technically, none of us deserve anything. It is God bestowing his mercy and his grace upon us. It is not because of us, it is because of him. So just like you say about that person, you know, about them, someone can say the same thing about you, what you don't deserve. So that's why you got to be careful. The same way how you viewing this person or these other people, someone can be doing the same thing to you and saying the same thing about you. So you need to be careful what you're speaking over people and into people's lives, because the same thing can be spoken over you. Now, with that being said, this is in Romans. For he said to Moses, I have mercy on whom I have mercy, and I will show compassion on whom I have compassion. And you can go read this in Romans. And basically, it's to show his power, if more of anything, show his power. God is the one that shows and chooses who he want to. You know what I'm saying? Do things with. I don't care what it's called. Even let's just say, because a lot of things, what people be like this, that, when it comes to death, all this kind of stuff. We all have wondered things, but you have to take those things. I know it's hard to hear, but you have to take those things and be like, God, what is it that you're trying to show me? Because it's something to learn out of that. But instead, a lot of people take their suffering and they go through it and they blame God for it. And then when someone else comes along and they see them, this person who is walking in who they are, in the fullness of their who they are with God, it makes them angry, because it's like, how come you're not angry and so upset like me? How come you're not going through the same things as me? And how come? It's not fair. It's not fair. No, life is not fair. But the thing is that you took a situation the same way they did, instead of you taking it and looking at like, God, what is it that I can learn about this? Look, I'm telling you, it's not easy to look at it that way. It's not easy. I would be lying to say that. But you have to start looking at yourself first. But instead of you looking at other people and saying, why this, why that? It's not fair. Why this, why that? You're not the only person that's going through things, and I'm not demeaning nobody else's life in no way, shape, or form. And I'm talking about these people in particular who are looking at people and saying what they don't deserve. And they're speaking these things. Because when they speak it from a place of hate, they speak it from a place of envy and strife. So they're speaking from a place. And they need to go to God about all this. They need to go to him, because for one, you have to reevaluate your heart. Not only your heart, your spirit. Because it's telling on yourself. You are envious and jealous of someone else's walk. You are envious of jealous of someone else's trials, tribulations, struggles, even though you went through things and going through things yourself. Instead of you asking them, hey, I need help. Is there any way you can help me? Because I'm having trouble. I'm having trouble doing this. I'm having trouble. You'll be surprised how many people will be willing to help you versus not. But instead, people rather sit on the sidelines and sit there and be in judgment and wonder, how dare you? How dare you walk around with a smile? How dare you walk around and get up every day and act like nothing is going on or whatever? Not understanding that person's still going through stuff. Don't get me wrong, but they look at life differently. Because why? Through their pain and suffering, they have learned things and they see the bigger picture. Everything ain't about you. And it's not only people around, even close to you. It's about others as well. People that you meet, random people, all this kind of stuff. You don't know who life you're going to touch when you come across them. The reason why God is using you in a certain way. And you don't understand, God could be testing you. How you will come across to that person as well, and you speaking these things. And instead of you going to them and say, hey, is there a way you can help me and stuff like that? I need help. You know what I'm saying? You speaking curses against them instead of speaking blessings and say, hey, look, I need help. I'm not going to lie, I need help. And sit there and pray to God. But make sure it's the right person, though. Because there are a lot of people leading people to the path of hell and not on the path of righteousness. So make sure it's the right person that you're going to. So people can lead you straight to Christ. Not straight to hell, because you could do that on your own. This is about building people. This is what I look at. This is about building people. This is about building people, dropping seeds, and bringing them to Christ. Speaking his word, his truth, everything. I'm not talking about your truth, because yes, we all have a story. But I'm talking about the truth, the absolute truth, and that's the kingdom of God. It's the kingdom.